here?
Yeah. Hello.
Wow. Wow.
Where's
This
this dude
person
going?
is like, I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to focus on getting down to the ship. The
Well,
ship is the #1 priority.
well,
I'm going to swim.
at least I've got a mic. You've got a mic. This guy's obviously living in true to life times. You know, he's probably in the late 1700s.
Wow. He's like, get the
Oh, he's getting
anchor up
straight up on
now.
this anchor here.
Load
Come on,
in.
then.
Just, nope.
Come on,
Nope.
man.
He bailed on it. All right. What's he doing? He's jumping back on the dock.
Okay.
All right. It's like a Sea of Thieves Olympics. He's back on the dock, running to the beach, going straight for the gold hoarder tent, purchasing possible gold hoarder voyages at this time. Also, may vote on the table for the flag. We'll have to see. Fixed Python 9668 doubles back, runs through Paul, back to the dock, back to the ship, going, likely to the captain's quarters to put the voyage down so they can be voted on immediately. Paul, that's what he's doing. I've never seen anything like it. What a fast pirate.
Absolutely, Easty. You know, this is probably the first time that we see in the history of this sport. Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
I mean, some people may have worried, is he going to pull a calf muscle, a hamstring?
That's it.
The jump from the ship to the dock alone could cause injury. Someone might roll an ankle. Instead, this guy is a specimen performance athlete, juiced on mangoes and pineapples alone, and now he goes as like a pro to the damn capstan. The ship anchor must come up, must get underway to make this voyage happen. Paul, I've not seen anything like this except for 5 years ago at the other Sea of Thieves Olympics. It was fantastic, although everybody was like big white marshmallows at the time.
Oh, yeah, sorry, man. Oh, that's heavy. Woo.
Python bails on the capstan, goes down, checks the map table, sees where do we have to go, likely putting circles around islands. Paul, that's a pro move. We'd love to see that. Organization, let's take what it is we need to do and prioritize and move forward.
He's going for it, this lad.
Python now looking a little confused. The anchor's still down, but yet puts the down, looks down. The anchor must be up. According to my spyglass, how the anchor is down. I'm mistaken. Sails are down. Ship is underway. Making it happen. There's no time to put a livery on. There's no time to put any paint. It is important that we get underway, get that gold. Paul, I like this guy's attitude.
Yeah, tell you what, Python, you can see there's a little bit of an experience to this pirate, but I mean, he's done a grand job getting this galleon going, Ace, I must say. This thing's rocking and rolling. My only concerns is whether he's going to be able to stop it in time.
Fueled by performance-enhancing fruits. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
PEFs.
I think he's going all out here. I don't think he's going to stop this ship in time. I mean, it's one thing getting it going on your own, but getting it to come to a stop, I mean, oof. I don't think this guy's got it in him, I'll be honest.
Well, that's right, Paul. Ace is coming aboard the ship to get a closer eye on Fixed Python. Python running laps, going up to the bow, measuring the distance, making sure that there's nothing in the way. There is an island. If we don't drop the anchor now, we may hit. Perhaps he... Oh dear. Python, we thought it was going to be the case where he had everything planned out, but now we have the galleon actually on the island. Python has failed to foresee this as a possible option. I'm a little disappointed. Python now down below, working the wood. Let's see him in action. Let's go to the action cam. All right. Hammering away. Water now waist level. Python doesn't slow him down. He's like, I've got holes to patch. I've got things to fix. Working is magic. Working his hammer, more importantly, and the planks. He still hears bubbling, but doesn't go to the hole that is actually bubbling, letting more water in. He's stopped. He's taking a compass reading. Where is it I need to go? Doesn't know. He's got a bucket. All right, so he's, instead of patching the hole, he's taking a bucket up to the second deck, running up to the top deck, throws the water over, back down below. This guy is a machine. He's working it. He knows what needs to happen. He knows that once it reaches the second level, that's a problem. All right, he's taking the water. He's throwing it. Coming back down the second deck to the third deck, down below. Still not fixing the patch, but showing us how it's done when it comes to bucketing. Throws the water back down below. Going to the third deck. Fixed Python is on a rampage. If he could just figure out that there's water coming in from down below, he's going to actually have to bucket less. But it's okay. He's throwing it on the lantern. He's like, you know what? The lantern doesn't need to be on it this time. There's still water leaking in from the bottom deck. He's investigating. He's like, why is the water still rising? Python has found it, patched it, and fixed the... Paul, I gotta tell you, I've not seen in at least 3 years somebody patching this quickly and with this much enthusiasm.
I mean, you're right. It's amazing. I mean, I think the situation could have been avoided completely, and I think over time, you know, it's just something that comes with experience, Ace. It really is.
Paul, you're not wrong. We saw him launch down, right? Get the voyage straight away. Get the anchor up. Get the sails down. Motivated. Vote on a voyage. But when it came to getting to the island, dropping anchor, pulling sails, we did see a flaw in his game plan.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, it'll be an interesting thing, this one, Ace, because Python's just brought upon the a ship. It looked to be an ammo crate. Now, he's patched the ship, he's bailed the water. Problem is, if he jumps straight back off this boat, I think it's going to take off any second.
Roger that, Ace.
Yep.
I'm going up to the sky cam to offer the viewers a better view than overhead. So we see Python on the beach, is picked up the flagoon, and is making no bones about it. He wants it back on the ship. Still holding the treasure, deciding what to do. It's hard to see from this angle exactly what's going on in the sky cam. Paul, can you fill us in?
Well, word's just coming to us, Ace. Apparently, it's just been relayed from Python's management team. We don't Hey equals V the treasure yet. I don't know if that's some cryptic shit going on.
Now, is that code? Is that something the young people are using? That kind of hey equals what is that? I know what bay is, but I don't know what hey is.
Neither do I. Isn't it what horses eat? Hey?
HAE equals VE. Not sure, but before all else is bay. So we have one of the flagoons aboard. Python is not satisfied, has dropped the anchor. I think we're watching him think about swimming back to the island. He's going back to the boat at this time. Climbing the ladder. What is going on in this young athlete's mind?
It really does beg the question. At the moment, he's just standing just by the helm, cutlass in arms. Oh wait, he's jumping on the... Yep, he's jumping on the stern of the ship, just by the lantern there. Nope, he's fell off. He's
fallen into the water. You know what happens to the best of us? I don't think there's any pro Sea of Thieves athlete that has said that's not happening to me at least one time.
That's it. He's back up though. I tell you what, he's got that lad in nails. He's up there in no time at all. This is just incredible.
Spry, right? He's working the deck, saying what needs to happen. I'm in the bow. I'm in the stern. I'm above deck. I'm below deck. Is he back in the water? It's hard to tell. Ace T with the sky cam from the crow's nest. He's back in the water. I can't tell if it's a sword lunge or not. I want to say no, but I think he's swimming back to the ship. It looks like he may not know what to do.
I think that's exactly the case. I think
I see him back on board. What is it we're looking to do? Fixed, bailing more water. Not sure where the water came from, but I'm not surprised, Paul, that he found it. If there's water to find, this guy is all over it.
Don't know what he's doing.
Roger.
Oh, no.
So Python on the wheel,
Nope. Nope.
not realizing the ship is anchored. He's going to have to pull the anchor, pull the sails, turn the ship around to make it happen. But I applaud this young man's enthusiasm. Oh, I think he's figured it out. He's making his way to the capstan. He's on the capstan. He's beginning to turn it, making sure that it happens. He's put it back down. Oh, he's back in the water. Paul, I got to tell you, this guy's exciting. I don't know what he's going to do next. I never know. I'm captivated.
I'm a little captivated
Halfway
at the moment
between
as
the
well.
ship and the island at this point, Python committing to the swim. There's sirens in the water, possibly the sharks. He's overcoming a lot of difficulties and obstacles. Oh, he stopped halfway. Now he's swimming back to the ship.
Well,
I
I've gotta
don't know
say,
this
Ace,
level of genius.
I really think it's going to be in vain because, I mean, this ship's about to rock and roll.
All right, he's in the water. He's almost made his way back to the ship. Almost on the ladder. The ship's begun moving. Paul has put it in motion. I think it's another training exercise. Paul, are you trying to make this guy even better and more outstanding at?
Absolutely. I think this guy definitely needs the helping. That's it, Piper. You just kick strong, man. Kick strong. Keep kicking. Come on, get those arms working. Keep your head.
You know, I'm
under the
having
water.
flashbacks back to Rocky IV when Sylvester Stallone was in Siberia training in the snow. Perhaps Paul has the... looks to be that Paul Jones has the ship in a hard port turn, making Python swim around the island, and the ship will come back around. One of those things, we're making him better. Paul's investment in this kid is fantastic. All right, the sky cam is coming down to deck level. Let's get an eye on the action. All right, so we're looking at fixed Python, circling back around to Barnacle Cay. It'll be interesting to see his tactic, Paul. Will he do the anchor? Will he yank the sails? Will he do both? Will he get us even to the island? We'll see. He's off the helm. Okay, so he's turning the sails in the wrong direction. But that's okay. It's all part of his plan. If the ship continues to do its thing, it will hit the island yet again. What is Python going to do? He's left with a conundrum. Capstan going down. Ship's going to turn 90 degrees. I think we're looking at genius. Now we can almost fire a cannon to the shore. I mean, this kid is living up to the hype. Python now going ashore, swimming. Nope, back to the ship. You never know what this guy's going to do. There's an element of crazy. If we see him in a PvP environment, no idea what's going to happen. Sky is the limit for fixed Python 9668. I mean, he could easily be one of the best pirates I've ever seen.
Oh, that's a bold
So
statement.
he's back on
Mr.
he's back on the capstan. Mermaids, you can hear him in the water. He's undaunted by the sounds of more treasure. He's like, you know what? I want to get this up. I've got more to do. There's more to this mission. Let's get back to the outpost. Let's make it happen. Despite Fixed's pirate's minimal size, the way he's moving the capstan is fantastic. Very athletic, very wiry. An impressive feat. Galleon is once again underway. Python now moving the sails. with the ship still turning. Where is he going to land? Where are things going to end up? I'm excited to see, Paul. Normally, captains put the ship in the direction it's going to go and then fix the sails. Very unconventional. Have you ever seen anything like it, Mr. Jones?
In all my years on the seas, I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, this could be the new way that we we undertake our voyages. I mean, this
we are in the presence of possible greatness. This is the next guy. You know what? Rocks are not an obstacle for this guy either. He's like, you know what? We may hit a rock, we may not. It's okay. It's all part of the journey. Okay, we hit the rock. How does Fixed Python respond? He responds by running to the bow.
Oh, news has just come in,
Yeah.
Mr. Ace T. News has just
Now
come
up
in,
to the
Ace.
bowsprit. Okay.
Yeah, we've got a new viewer, special guest, Harpy.
We've got a new member of the team. Fantastic. So the ship did hit a rock. It is taking on damage. We're going close to an island. Possible third deck damage yet again about to happen. Fixed Python is absolutely undaunted. Drops the capstan, ready to go.
You know,
Let's see his response.
I'm getting words off. Yep, the officials have just told me the chest is still on Barnacle K. The chest is still on Barnacle K.
Roger that. I'm hearing word that the chest is on Barnacle K. Fixed Python made an error by leaving the island without the treasure. That, in the judge's eyes, could be a very big drawback.
I think it'll be a massive points deduction, Ace. Massive deduction.
Roger that. I'm going Paul, I'm going down below. I know we hit a rock. Believe it or not, we're dry. No holes were created down below. But you know what? I'm not surprised because I know that Python knew that. I'm flabbergasted. He's operating on a different level.
Yeah, I mean, normally I'd go to say, you know, he possibly might have a sixth sense here, but I just don't think I can forgive him for leaving that castaway chest behind. Yeah.
I'm just in. I'm hearing comms from Harpy Bames. Harpy, are you there? How does it feel to join? So we're watching Fixed Python, absolute Sea of Thieves athlete, operating at a 10 out of 10 scale, and commenting and making sure that we're cataloging everything for history. This guy's unbelievable, making sure that there's nothing he does that we don't know. We're all learning here. We're all students of the game, and it's fantastic. Paul, what would you add?
I'm feeling a little bit sick. I mean, I'm just not going to be able to... I don't know. I might as well give up on this game now.
Python running to the bow, did something. Now, back at midships, deciding what to do. He's giving the new team member a look over, trying to decide, is he worthy of being here? Does he like his costume?
I tell you, I'm just seeing it from another angle. That was not a very friendly look he's just give Harpy.
Oh, not good news for Mr. Bames then. Oh, but Python is not wasting any time. He's now in the stern of the ship, once again dropping the back sail, even though he knows that the capstan is down, the anchor is down, 0 Fs to give. This guy is like, you know what, we need to go. We need to go. In my mind's eye, the ship has already left.
Side ship.
Bames doesn't know where he's at, doesn't know what he's doing. Sounds very disheveled.
Get here.
Paul, I gotta wonder, is Bames long for this crew? He may question it too much before he leaves. He may hang out, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's all up in the air at the moment, Ace. But again, words coming in. The stewards aren't quite happy with the attire the young gentleman's decided to turn up for this event in.
Python working the capstan, Bames doing a cannonball because he can in the water. Now he's crab dabbing as if there's some sort of celebration. Paul, I don't know what's going on, but I love it.
Yes.
Well, I'm just letting you know, Python has just absolutely smashed raising that anchor all on his own. And, you know, me and you both know the troubles from our past for, you know, sailing a ship of this magnitude. Just how much effort it takes with a four-man crew, never mind actually trying to get that up on your own. Just incredible. Incredible.
To right, my friend, to right, Island firing at the galleon, missing its first shot. Second cannonball looking to fall short as well. Python running laps, doesn't give a crap. He's like, you know what, I got this. The confidence of this young man is what really brings this crew together.
I couldn't agree more.
If I could say there is a glue to the crew of this ship, it's absolutely Fixed Python 9er 668 from his start to the jumping to the athleticism from the ship to the dock, getting the voyage, getting what he needed done, non-stop energy.
You know, and the fact that this young man's doing this in sandals as well is just, it's just a whole new level, man. Just a totally, yeah, he's operating on a level we've
Pardon me,
never seen
Paul.
before.
This just in, a titled banner saying "Return the chest to a gold hoarder on any outpost" has appeared. It would seem as though Python and Bames maybe don't know what to do. Let's see how they react. Also, as an added wrinkle to the mix, from the northeast, looks to be a player sloop inbound on the galleon. Let's see how they react. Python, cool as a cucumber, saying, we're going to continue to Crook's Hollow. Bames, standing there, thumb up his ass, continuing to look rock solid. I've decided to go in the water and get a good shot. See shot of this ship sailing away. The island may begin to fire at the galleon at this time. We'll see. Trying to capture that on the action cam. Oh, indeed, the island has begun firing at the galleon. Looks like the galleon is taking damage. Paul, over to you. I'm in the water.
Yeah, that was a direct hit just on the port side of the ship. Although I think they might have just got away with that one. I think it may have hit just mid-deck, but certainly next time, you know, the approach to Crook's Hollow needs to be much better than that. You cross that south side of Crook's Hollow, there's always a one of those unfriendly foes of ours. But just something
Roger
to
that.
note.
Back to the action. Fix Python not only steering the ship, but able to type and not talk in 2021, saying, why aren't you doing anything? Paul, I think it's very important to point out that we are cataloging the very impressive efforts of this young man.
Yeah, I think
not only has he managed to run the ship aground several times, but it looks like we may, by happenstance, get near this sloop with it sails up, not minding anybody.
I mean, it's often told, you know, we're all these sporting events that, you know, we've had the pleasure of commentating on over the years. You know, there's so many times we're looking at our monitors and screaming for the players to, you know, do a certain thing. And, you know, we've got to remember, these guys can't hear what we're saying. So, yeah, you know, we tried to help them. We've been shouting at our pitch side monitors. Yeah, I think intuition and experience.
Harvey Bames, knowing that he has a mic, has remained silent. Fix Python, still steering the ship, even though he could have dropped the anchor. He's like, you know what? I could have done the easy thing, but instead, I'm going to circle full back around and give this another shot. Love the moxie in this guy.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of guts and grit, a lot of determination in this chap.
I gotta tell you, I've heard lots about the Sea of Thieves community, but this takes the cake. Watching somebody with this much determination, fantastic in person to see it, you love it. It's a good time story that we want to be able to tell.
News just in as well. We've got a new crew member in the into the fray. I think this one's called Captain Humble.
Captain Humble, new crew member. We're introducing a monkey to the mix. We have a new perspective. But let's keep our eye on the prize, Paul. The galleon is coming back into Crooks Hollow. Third attempt. Let's see how they do. Coming alongside the southern portion. Close enough the island may not fire this time. Python calling for an attack. Not sure what he's calling for an attack on, but he's called for it. The captain has spoken. We're not sure what's going on. Anchor has been dropped. The call for attack has been made. Where do we shoot cannons? You know, Paul, I don't know, but I'm going to grab cannons, and I'm going to go for it.
And he's just in. Papalaki is aboard the boat. Papalaki has joined the ship.
Well, we have lost. I have some bad news. Due to a medical issue, we've lost our star player. He has bowed out. He's decided, instead of saying that he's hurt, he's decided to leave the game. You hate to see it happen. Such potential. We're watching a star player on the rise, and he's departed the pitch.
Yeah, it's such a shame. Such a lot of promise in that young man.